Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. You're most welcome. If you're new by our channel, please don't forget to hit the button, subscribe to our channel, and if you're a normal subscriber, thank you for all the support. We appreciate, and keep a like and also comment if you have any questions or you wish to say something. So today we have a new topic on our channel, something we never talked about, and today we're talking about it. So let's get into it. Today we will be discussing about Aliyah delivering story, just like the topic says, what really happened during the pregnancy and also the delivery. So I was pregnant with Aliyah. We knew we were pregnant some weeks before my operation. If you guys know this, if you guys check my last videos, I uploaded a video about my lung problem, which some of you knows that I was supposed to go on a surgery to take out my lungs, right? To take out one of the lungs out, and it was a very big operation that was about to be done. I had a problem with my lungs because of TB. One of my lungs was badly infected, and I was about to go under a surgery in which the risk was almost 15 to 20% risk
of big complication till not surviving the operation.
So when we were going through the procedure of the operation, I had the cough, you know, I was coughing blood, which I went into the hospital, and it was, of course, it was because of the lungs, so my life was at risk. So they decided that this time they will make the operation and take my lungs out. So we were all scared of the operation, of course, right?
Yeah, of course. It was a very serious thing this time.
So when we already fixed a date about the operation, and I have to go through scans and some tests, and during this procedure I was then the time I found that I was pregnant. So when I realized that I was pregnant, we went for a scan with the gynecology, and then they found out that I was carrying twins. In the beginning, when we went, they said there is no pregnancy, and then the chef of the gynecology came and said I have to check myself because they have to be sure with the pregnancy. And then when she checked, she said no, I see 2 ovaries inside. She made the scan, and then they said it could be you're carrying twins. So that was how all the story begins from there.
Yes.
So when they found,
we were very happy about the twins.
Yeah, we were so happy.
It was like
a miracle.
In the beginning was like, really, like, oh my God, twins, is this really true now? And then we start to really get along with it, and we were very happy about the twins, eh? Very happy. Yeah,
when we realized, kind of like we were just in the middle of discussion about life because of my operation, the risks at hand, what was supposed to happen, all these things, and then the pregnancy came inside, and then the twins came inside. So I was like, you know, when we went this day that I was supposed to go and sign the document for the operation, I went to them and I told them, I said, okay, look, I'm pregnant. And the doctor said, what? Are you serious? You know, you're supposed to go under
all the discussion they had hours, everything they were planning, they just scattered. You should watch the face of the doctor.
It was really scattered. The doctor said, no, if this is a joke, you just stop it. How can this be? You're pregnant? When we're in the middle, when your operation is
I don't forget this moment. The doctor talked everything. He was already ready for the operation. He already planned.
Everything.
You see, she said, I'm pregnant. You see the face of the doctor. It went to the assistant doctor like this. They realize everything scattered now. Nothing will be like before.
Yeah, and it was like, are you serious? I said yes, and with twins, and that was really. I think you really needed to see his face. He was like, no, Frau Jonah, are you really serious? You mean you're pregnant, not just with one child, with twins in the middle of this thing? I said, yes, look, doctor, I'm pregnant, and not just with the child, with twins. And then he said, no, then this is really not good. Your life is at risk. You cannot be in this problem and carry twins. And then he said, we have to take the pregnancy out to make the operation. And then I said, no, pregnancy with twins, God knows why everything happened.
The doctor didn't say we have to take it out. He said, look, it's your decision.
Yes.
You can let it, the pregnancy. You let the pregnancy. The risk will be very, very big. There will be complication during the pregnancy because of the lungs. So she need more energy during pregnancy. She need everything
oxygen.
Is more difficult.
Is more,
so they said you can do it, but they absolutely don't recommend it. They say it's very dangerous. So they said you have to decide. You better, if you make the operation, we cannot let the pregnancy there. We have to take it out because you're in an early stage. You can do it right now. There's no problem to make an abortion. So it was for us a time, some days, a week. We had to decide. We had to decide what should we do, and of course we decided that's for the life. We said we have the hope. This is a sign now not to do that operation. And
me as a Christian, I always say that God has a reason, a purpose for everything that happens in our life. I was supposed to go under a surgery that could cost me my life this moment, which I realized that I was pregnant with not just a child but twins. And with twins, it's not something you can just say, yeah, it's fine, just take it out. I so much had faith. I had faith. We had hope that this thing happened for a purpose. It could happen long time, but why exactly a week before my operation? It was a reason for us to think. So I told the doctor, I said, look, I will go home, I will think about it, and I will come back. He said, look, Frau Jonah, me, on my own idea, I don't think it's a good idea. This pregnancy is not a good idea. I said, look, Evelyn, you're carrying a twins. I will not go in that operation. If I die with the pregnancy, I accept it's my fate. But me, I will not. So I kind of like had these feelings not to go on this operation. I even called my family, my brother, and they said, don't go on that operation because your pregnancy has a reason in all these things happening right now. So we came back after some weeks, we thought about it. We said, okay, look, we will not go on that operation. We will just stay and look what comes out. So then they make me in a risky pregnancy. You know, they even gave me a card. They gave me a card to carry it around everywhere I go, because if something happened through that card, they could able to just know what to do really fast. So we now closed the case. They now told me, okay, this is what happened. After the pregnancy, we will go on with the operation. So that was how we concluded the case, and then we closed the file there, that after the pregnancy, I will go on with the surgery. So after that, I continued. I was happy with my pregnancy. Everything was just fine. Nothing happened. There was no complications. Nothing. I was not having bleeding. I was not coughing blood. Not even once. I didn't have any problems with breathing oxygen. And we
it even went down.
Everything went down. And even I go on the I went for even more appointment than usual, because they have to check the condition of the pregnancy. And after the first semester going out, we lost one of the baby, and we had one, which is Aliyah. So no one knew why we lost Aliyah.
It was not really a loss. So it was not really a loss, because it can always be in this first semester, trimester, that twins, that one is disappearing. It's very normal, it's very common that this happens. So it also happened in our case, and then
and then we realized after some months we realized that one of the twins disappeared, so it was only Aliyah. And this really kept me to a shock, because I said, weeks before my operation, I realized I was having twins. And after closing the case of the operation, I realized I was having a child, one child. So everything was just a miracle. It was, everything happened for a purpose. I'm telling you, if you don't believe in God and in miracles, with my story, I'm sure that you will now believe that miracles do happen and God do exist and try to fix things in many ways in our lives.
And the best thing is now, after almost 3 years, this was almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Aliyah is 2 years soon. It was before the pregnancy, so it was almost 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years.
And today, you have no any problem anymore.
No problem.
No any bleeding, no any real problems, serious problems with that lungs, which the doctors said you have to take it out to go onto this risky operation.
Wait, Seb, so I want to say something. Even during the pregnancy, everything was fine, and with the delivering as well, though I was in the hospital for almost 1 week before Aliyah came. Water broke, but Aliyah was not about to come. She was so happy with the stomach that Aliyah didn't want that to come, and they were like scared because of my the air, the oxygen is not good, water is broken, and could be a risk for Aliyah. But actually nothing happened, and after weeks she came out. And after then, when I gave birth to Aliyah, they now started to send me letters because the operation has to go on again. We started the procedure. You remember, I had phone calls, I have letters, I went for appointment, for scan, for x-ray, and then after the doctor called me. I told them, I said, look, I have not had any problems, complication with my lungs, but if they think it's good for me to go on with the operation still, then we can go on with it. So I get into prayers. I started to pray as a Christian. I said, God, if you have reason to stop that operation with pregnancy, you can still stop it now. It's not too late. And after some weeks, I got the call from the chef of the surgery place. They called me to tell me that they have decided not to carry on the operation. They have decided that right now there is no reasons to go on with the operation, and they want to close the case. But if in the future something occurs, then it's a reason to go on with the operation. So now, even them, they were really surprised. One of the doctor asked me, he said, why is it that your case is always different? Special? What miracle? What God do you serve that just make things so good for you? Like, they were really surprised. How come from one day to another there is no operation anymore? They don't see, Aliyah, make the light on please. They don't see a reason why they should go on with the operation. So really, that was really how everything happened. Aliyah was a blessing to us, and as well a miracle to us. She is the reason why my operation wasn't carried on, but the main reason was the God I serve made everything work good for me. It's really a miracle, a testimony or a miracle. It's a miracle and a testimony for me. So guys, this was really what happened to Aliyah. Do you have something to say?
Yeah, you said it very good. Exactly like that it was. Sometimes after so many years now, we sometimes even seems to forget how we really came to that beautiful girl. How it really came to that. Really amazing story. And one message which is also in that story for everybody out there. If you have something very serious in the life about your health, it's very good to go to the doctor. Also listen to the doctor, but always don't forget that doctors are not how you say, the man of power.
You say that the doctors don't have the final say.
You know, the doctors have not the final say about anything. Our doctor was from the Unispital here in Switzerland, and it was a very experienced doctor. He went through I don't know how many operations about such things with lungs and all this.
He was very big doctor.
For him, it was very sure that we have that you will get problems if you don't do it. For now, what happened today, 3 years ago, after now, we see that he was wrong. He
even bet on his life that I will have complications during the pregnancy.
They say 100%. I never forget that question. I asked the doctor. I asked him. He was the one who will make the operation. I said, look, how big is the chance that the problems will really come in during the pregnancy? He said very, very big. So now the problems were even smaller than everybody thought, and today the problems are like not existing.
They are not existing.
So that means the doctor was wrong this moment.
I could not even travel. We could not travel anywhere because I was on risky pregnancy. Everything. Even the doctor himself said after Aliyah came, when I went for appointment, he said your case is the first case I have experienced after so many years of my work, because he could never believe that nothing will happen.
So this story also taught something new to the doctor. But the message is, doctors may be right in many things, and it's good to have them. But it's also important to really think about especially serious things, serious surgeries, operations which they want to do to you. It's not always necessary. It's not always necessary to do it. It's not always. And if you have hope and you have faith in such things, you also know doctors can be wrong.
The simple thing is, I would say, is doctors can tell you things like just the operation, everything, but if you do believe and have faith, things will always come and become better for you.
And also listen to the people next to you, around you, people who knows you, who loves you, who take care of you, that they also have an opinion about that. And if they say, look, I also think you should really do that, then maybe you can give a second thought. But if everybody around you will tell you, look, this blah blah blah, all this, then it's not the doctor, it's not the final say. Yes, not the final say.
So this is our message to you guys. This was really what happened. We have shared one of our big story with you guys. Tell us what you think about our story, and if you have any question to ask, please do feel free to ask us about any questions, and do subscribe to our channel, like and comment. I already said it. So guys, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday, and see you guys next Sunday on our next video.
Ciao,
we love you.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.